What do you think? We up for this, guys? We up for another mock draft? I'm up for it. Let's do it. We got one more. We got 2 days till the Bears game. And we got one more day till the slated game's coming. So let's do this. We're going to do 2 quickie mock drafts. We're going to use the mock draft simulators. We're not going to do my whole drawn-out graphic thing that we do. They're fun, but we're going to do the quick ones today just so we can discuss it, go through it quickly, and do 2 scenarios. Number 1, trading down, which is I've become an advocate of. I really like the idea in this draft of trading down. However far it takes to pick up a second and a third rounder, I think it's so imperative for us to get more picks. But there's always BPA as well. I mean, a lot of people think best player available is the way to go, and I don't disagree because you don't want to miss out on your blue chip guy. But when you look at previous drafts, it's not always that top guy that hits. So throwing more darts at the dartboard or hitting the one big hit. Well, in this draft, there's a lot of defensive linemen, so there's a lot of good options. So I like this idea. Let's do both. Let's do a trade down, and let's do if Mason Graham's there, boom, one of these will work out. We'll figure it out. So here we go. All right, right off the bat, we're going to hit, this is PFN. There's different ones you can use. Obviously, we're going with the Bears, 7 rounds fast. Different ones you can use, PFN, PFF, Mock Draft Simulator. I mean, there's a bunch of them, but this seems to be the most accurate for me. It's lining up, Mason Graham right there, and I love PFN because they have a more realistic take on our needs. Edge, defensive tackle, center guard, offensive tackle. The trenches, they see us as trenches, so this is pretty realistic, actually, of how it could go. Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, Cameron Ward. Cameron Ward's not going to go to the Panthers, but still, players and where they could fall, it's pretty realistic. So we're taking Mason Graham. Number 1, everyone knows Mason Graham at this point. He's a true impactful blue chip. I mean, he would change the face of the Bears right off the bat. Mason Graham, don't overthink it. Here's the trade offers. All right, so let's overthink it. Nope, none of those are good. We're going no trades on this one. Mason Graham, boom, number 9 overall. Take Mason Graham and run. Excuse me. All right, second one up. We're not looking at the trade offers because we've gone no trade. A lot of people like Tyleik Williams. I don't. Wyatt Millam sitting there is a no-brainer to me. He's a tackle, but hey, look, on PFN, they have him appropriately shown as a guard. Aviante Irsay, I like him a lot too. Maybe we'll take a tackle if we trade down. Have someone compete with Braxton Jones. Princely Umanmielen. Oh, my dream is that he would fall to the second round. I love Princely Umanmielen. If you didn't see my Edge video, I just let that out yesterday. I can link it in here. Walter Nolan went. Nick Amanwari went. Man, there's some good players off the board, and this could be how it falls. So let's look at this real quick. Here's our edges. Landon Jackson, Donovan Iziraku, Jack Sawyer I like a lot. Ashton Gillette I like. Jared Ivey. There's so many good edges in this class, guys. Let's look at the offensive line. Guard Wyatt Millam. Maybe don't overthink this, Adam. Tate Ratledge. Irsay, Josh Connerly here. Gray Zabel. Got to go with Wyatt Millam, right? Have to go with Wyatt Millam. Lick. All right, 41. So we've taken our defensive tackle. We're just looking for fun. We're not doing trades. Taking our offensive tackle, we've taken a guard. Now we've got to take an edge, right? We have to. Oh, but Irsay's there. Kenneth Grant's a good option too, but he's more of a. He's not going to get you the pressure. He's going to plug holes. But we've already got. We've already got Mason Graham. Jack Sawyer, a really good option at 61. Donovan Onwuzurike as well. TJ Sanders. Let's look at safety. Xavier Watts. Oh, I like Xavier Watts a lot. And we're going to need safeties and cornerbacks next year. No trade downs, though. I don't know if we need to address that right now. Harold Fannon's fun to look at. I think tight ends would be more of a luxury pick. Maybe we'll take one late in this draft just because you can develop one. Josh Connerly, Ariante Irsay. Probably don't overthink this too much, but I am. Harold Fannin would be fun, but I don't think in a no trade down scenario it's the best situation. A lot of people feel that way about running back too. It'd be fun to have a power back this early, but we really got to fill the trenches first. Got to hit those trenches first. That's the priority. Jack Sawyer, really good option for us. All right, had to go Irsay, tackle, had to. So Now we move on to 73, moving that out of the way because we are not going trade down. Dante Corleone is a good option at defensive tackle. Ashton Gillette at edge. Who are we taking now? Sorry, I took Jack Sawyer, not year 3. I took Jack Sawyer earlier. Let's go back and show who went. And Harold Fannin Jr. went right after. Irsray went right after that. Xavier Watts went right after that. I mean, some good players off the board. JT Tiamalu. Josh Connerly right after Tiamalu. I like Josh Connerly. All right, so we've taken defensive tackle, guard, edge. 73. Next pick's 147. Tate Ratledge. Can't overthink this too much. Tate Ratledge is the right pick here. You can always move Wyatt Millam out to tackle if you need to, but having depth is important too, and these guys can develop. So Tate Ratledge is the right choice there. All right, 147. I'm probably going to want to take a running back here. We need a power back. If Cam Scadaboo's there, he's a no-brainer, but I don't think he'll really make it in reality to 147. Taj Brooks isn't a bad option. Oh, there's Cam Scadaboo right there, 149. I don't think he makes it this far in real life. So let's just look through real quick. Who we got? Malachi Moore's there. Don't hate that. Lathan Ransom at 182. That's not realistic either. It'd be fun to have him. Cam Scadaboo. Take it and run. If you haven't seen Cam Scadaboo, you're hiding in a rock. He picks Cam Scadaboo, and let's roll with this thing. Solidified itself as a top prospect. Blah, blah, blah. Cam Scadaboo. All right, let's get rolling. Sorry, these are supposed to be quickie mock drafts. That's the way it's supposed to be, but I'm kind of having fun here. All right, 201, Connor Wigman, Joshua Gray. Josh Gray fell off a cliff. He didn't really have a good year this year. Jake Bringstool, Kevin Bartholomew. A lot of tight end options here. Maybe we'll pick a tight end. Maybe we'll go next. Jake Majors is there. I mean, if Jake Majors is there at 271, you draft him and run. So Jake Majors for our center. Not realistic, but it's kind of fun. All right, 225. What do we got here? J.J. Pegas, good defensive tackle. We're getting thinner pickings where I don't know as much yet because I'm not that deep into my draft prospects. So let's look at tight ends. Gavin Bartholomew. I've heard the name at least of Gavin Bartholomew. Maybe we go tight end right here just because I don't know as much about these later round guys. Wide receivers premium as well. Safety, Achille Arnold, Jeremiah Cooper. Not loving all my options here. We're going to have to do some more research on these late round guys. Jack Kelly's fun from BYU, but he's more of an edge than a linebacker. Antoine Powell-Ryland's a really good option. Do we do that? Maybe we should just take tight end for fun. J.J. Pegas is fun again. DeMonte Capehart. Didn't realize he's there. He should go way before this, I would think, before 7. We're in the 7th round here, guys. Let's take DeMonte Capehart. Take it and run. Let's just go defensive, or let's go tight end here, just because. Here's all our defensive tackle options still. There's our safeties, Kobe Savage. We do need a safety, but it'd be kind of fun just to take a tight end. Go to offense, go to tight ends. Jack Velling, I've heard the name. Michigan State. I haven't seen his play a lot, though, but let's go ahead and just take a tight end. Jack Velling. Okay. There's our draft. Took a little longer than it should have. Sorry about that. Mason Graham, Wyatt Millam, Jack Sawyer, Tate Ratledge, Cam Scadaboo, Jake Majors, DeMonte Capehart, Jack. Here's the thing with mock drafts, though, is they're never going to end up like this when the season hits, but it's kind of fun for us to highlight some players. But in this scenario, we've got 2 defensive tackles, Mason Graham and DeMonte Capehart. Graham is clearly your starter. Jack Sawyer at edge, and then a lot of offensive power. Tate Ratledge, Jake Majors, and Wyatt Millam. We've shored up the interior offensive line. We'll still have free agency as well. And then Cam Scadaboo and Jake Velling. So I don't hate this one at all. For no trade down, this is actually really, I mean, anytime you can get Mason Graham at number 9, it's a home run. It's a steal. So I'm good with this one 100%. Let's go ahead and restart it up. And let's go trade down. Let's see if we can get a trade down to work. All right, so right off the bat, Mason Graham's gone. See, he goes to Tennessee. So let's look at these. 21.52, a second and a fourth. That's actually not bad value. Let's get rid of the fourth and take a third. Didn't work. All right, let's trade that. Let's just get rid of the second, but we're going to act like that's a second because that's decent value. So we'll get rid of the second here, make it a third, and pretend like that fourth is a second. So we got there 21.52, 88, and next year's second for number 9, and that's pretty fair. We'll cruise through this a little quicker. Let's not look at we're going to pick here. If we're trading down, we're picking here. All right, so what we got? Tyler Warren, Nick Amenwari, really good prospect. Walter Nolan. You guys know I love Walter Nolan. I'm not going to pass up on Walter Nolan, but Harold Fannon's there, Landon Jackson, Princely Umanmielen. Ooh, if I can get Walter Nolan and Princely Umanmielen together. All right, Walter Nolan, come on, Princely. A little trade down. No, we're going to reject it. We want to pick here. Oh, there's Princely right there. Boom, baby. We're taking it. Boom. Now we're picking at 41. We've got teammates. Ooh, one spot down to get a fourth rounder. Yeah, hit that in a heartbeat. All right, sorry. No more trade down. So we traded down one spot. We got another fourth rounder. Harold Fannin Jr.'s there. Kenneth Grant's there. More of a run stuffer. Not going to get your pressure. Ariante Ursery. I said last time I should take him. Should I do it now? Probably. I probably should do it now. All right, let's see. Man, I'm tempted with the extra picks to take tight end, though. Ursery, we have those 2 tight end sets. Ursery is a great option, though. Let's do it. All right, we took Ursery. So we've taken our defensive interior, our defensive end, and a tackle to compete with Braxton Jones. Not my course of action, but, I mean, you can develop him. You can start him. There's lots of options. TJ Sanders there at 59. Ooh, I'm tempted. TJ Sanders should go before this. I said before the draft we should get Mason Graham, TJ Sanders, or Walter Nolan. If we just got Walter Nolan and we can pick up TJ Sanders, that'd be awesome. But we don't pick again until 73. What other needs do we have, though? We probably need a guard here. And you know what? We took Tate Ratledge last time. Sitting right down there at 66 is Tate Ratledge. Probably the smarter thing to do is to take Tate Ratledge. Kind of want to take a running back here, too, since we got the extra picks. Oh, lots of good options here. Good safeties, too. But TJ Sanders is there. Let's take Tate Ratledge. I did it. Took Tate Ratledge. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Take it and run. Josh Connerly Jr. Oh, TJ Sanders is still there. And if he's still there, you take that and run. We've got depth now at the defensive tackle position. Oof. Man, this would be a sweet draft if this is how it went. But, man, I'm tempted with. But we already picked up Ursery, so we don't need Josh Connerly Jr. at all. TJ Sanders. Just want to make sure I'm not missing something before I hit TJ Sanders. Yeah, you take him. TJ Sanders, man, we are going to be stacked at defensive tackle. All right, we're not looking at trade down here. This is a value pick, 88. Rod Moore. Man, we take Rod Moore as a safety for us. Who are the safeties? Jalen Catalon. You guys know I like Jalen Catalon out of UNLV. He might return for a 5th year or even transfer somewhere. Malachi Moore from Alabama. Lathan Ransom at 181. Oof, defensive tackle. We've got 2 of them already. Edge. Jared Ivey. Ooh, that's really good value. Jared Ivey there at 88. Tyler Barron at 131. And some of these wide receivers would be fun to entertain too. Jalen Royals would be fun. Small school though. Offensive tackle, offensive guard. Luke Kandra. I like Luke Kandra a lot. Center. Ooh, Jared Wilson at 108. I am tempted hard. He's my favorite. You guys know him. And Jake Major's way down there at 260. Yeah, that's not realistic. Kind of feel like we should take running back here too. Cam Scadaboo. Take him and run. Because this is more realistically where Scadaboo would go. Let's see. What should I do? Lots of good options here, guys. Oh, I feel like we should just take Scadaboo. Boom. Scadaboo and go. That's more realistically where he's going to go. We got the extra draft picks. Oh, look at this value. 112 for 134, 160, and 217. I am so tempted. That is huge value to trade from one. And a lot of teams will do that. Trade up into the early fourth for someone who they thought should have gone in the third. But look, right there's Jared Wilson. And for center options, he's my favorite. He's not undersized like Parker Brailsford. Jared Wilson, for me, is the best center option for the Bears that could start day one, but is good to develop behind, say we re-sign Coleman Shelton. I got to take Jared Wilson here. Jared Wilson, man, we just shored up our offensive line big time. All right, 147. Last time we took Scadaboo here. Now we have more realistic take of what we take here. Aeneas Peebles is a good option here. Let's look. Ricky White. You guys know I like Ricky White. Not only is he a great receiver, 2,000-yard receiving seasons in a row, guys. He has 4 blocked punts this year alone. He is a special teams beast. Solid option. Ricky White would be fun. So I'm taking him. I took him and ran. All right, 201 here now. 201. Man, what are the options? Jordan Burch is there? Holy crap. If you watched my Edge video from yesterday, Jordan Burch is a steal right here. Ruben Fothery wouldn't be bad. Armand Membu. I'm not going to take Membu just because they have him ranked so poorly. I think Membu will go in the 3rd or 4th round, probably 4th round. But Membu is a solid option as well. He could play guard or tackle. Lathan Ransom went at 198. Oh, he held out that long. I wish we would have. If we were really in the draft doing this, would have seen that early 190s, definitely would have traded up for him. 100% would have traded up for him. Jordan Burch is a no-brainer here. We're taking Jordan Burch and running. Take Jordan Burch and run away. All right, we're getting to the last 2 picks. We got 226 and 243 left. What are we doing here? Antoine Powell Ryland's a really good prospect. I should just go get Armand Membu. I'm not going to do it just because it's so out of place. Where's my standard fall here? Thor Griffith's a really good option. Kevin Bartholomew. We should take a tight end. Like I said, we should be 4. Take a safety just because. Gunner, I've heard of before. Don't know these guys, so I just took one. All right, last pick. Let's take Jake Majors. After I got done saying we shouldn't take Armand Membu for the same reason, let's go ahead and take Jake Majors for the exact same reason. No logic or rhyme to it, but we need depth there, so... Fun one. All right, you've got Walter Nolan, T.J. Sanders on the defensive line. You've got Jordan Burch and Princely Umanmielen on the defensive ends. This is beast. At the offensive line, you've got 2 centers, Jared Wilson and Jake Majors. They can rotate in at guard as well, but you've also got Tate Ratledge and Ariante Irsary to rotate with Braxton Jones. Then you picked up some specialty players. Gunnar Maldonado, safety out of Arizona, to help back up the safeties and develop for a year. Cam Scadaboo, more realistically where he'll go, and Ricky White as a slot receiver, ex-receiver, a special teamer. This is a no-brainer to me. But what do you guys think here? Let me put it up side by side. All right, here they are, dual screen side by side. No trade down on the left. Mason Graham, Wyatt Millum, Jack Sawyer, Tate Ratledge, Cam Scadaboo, Jake Majors, DeMonte Capehart, and Jack Velling. And 2 trade downs, another one for another 4th rounder. The green ones the highlighted green ones are the extra picks we picked up by trading down. And we made it a 2nd rounder instead of a 4th, just to make it more realistic, trading from 9 to 22. You got Walter Nolan, Princely Umanmielen, Ariante Irsary, Tate Ratledge, T.J. Sanders. T.J. Sanders and Walter Nolan are 2 of my favorite defensive tackles in this class. Cam Scadaboo, Jared Wilson, Ricky White, Jordan Burch, Gunnar Maldonado, and Jake Majors, and a future 2nd round pick. This is a no-brainer to me. Tell me what you guys think, though. This is what I want to see happen. I want to see a small trade down. See if we can pick up a couple extra picks and then hit value picks here in the middle. Hit some because there's so many picks between 25 and 75, 80, 90, 95, 100 that are going to be really good value picks for the Bears. And, of course, you don't know if these guys, they're opportunities. Just like Ryan Poles said, these are opportunities. No player is a guarantee. They're opportunities. So we still need to hit free agency. But that draft on the right there would be absolute stellar to me. Let me know what you guys think. So, 2 quickie mock drafts. Kind of quickie, sorry guys. One with Mason Graham over here on the left. Whoop. one with Mason Graham, one with Walter Nolan, and some other options. Which one did you guys like more? Hopefully we're bringing up some new names that a lot of you guys haven't heard before or seen before. That's kind of the point of a lot of these, is get you guys familiar with some people that might be Chicago Bears. So let me know what you guys think. Until next time, da Bears! And I won't see you again until after the game because I'm heading to a family thing. So hopefully the Bears knock off the Vikings, the Bears, and bear down.